Hello everybody. Okay, let's just skip the introduction, okay? I'm just came back from work and I'm rushing to the main station we built the last episode because I have someone in the comments in the previous episode pointed me a more elegant solution for the junction we built last time. Oh my god, sometimes I can be so dumb. But yeah, that redstone gizmo I built the last episode is totally unnecessary. Instead of trying to time our passing through that junction, we just need a switch. We just need to toggle between the on and off state, and we can do that with a RS-NOR Latch. As simple as that. The guy who pointed me in the right direction was a guy called JyrationMC, and I really recommend to check his YouTube channel. He also does Minecraft videos of old Minecraft. But yeah, this is super easy actually. We just need a couple of torches and a couple of blocks to make a toggle that switches between the on and off state. So just like that, guys. Just like that. Look how easy it is. So here we will have I need buttons. Okay, I need buttons. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me some buttons, please, fast. Yes. Yes, so we need to place a block here and a block here and just a little bit of redstone here. This will be our line, our output. So if we place a button here, place a button there. So now our output is off. And if we press this button, then our output is on and it stays on. And it only turns off if we press this button. And this is an RS-NOR Latch. Super easy. This is what we need. I'm going to build this over there, over the junction. And this button will be that button. And that button will be actually a pressure plate that we will place in the corner, in one of the corners of after passing through the junction, and that solves our problem. Super easy. But yeah, when Gyration told me this solution in the comments, at first I was like, oh yeah, I need a T-latch, but with a T-latch it will toggle between on and off, but it will also toggle between I'm going from the second base to this main station. And for that, what I need to do is to, from this input, add an AND gate, which tells me that this is off and this is on, and the AND gate. So when we pass through the pressure plate, if that one is on and this one is off, a mess, guys. It's just a mess. Even then, I feel dumb because I don't know. Sometimes we have that tendency to overcomplicate things. If we are facing a problem, instead of sitting, relaxing, and find an actually good solution, we start to do really complex things, placing redstone everywhere, messing with all the stuff, and you get out of your mind. So yeah. So we will use this same line. Actually, I will break all this. I'm just going to leave this in place for the moment. But yeah, from here, we will just need to connect this line with that line. And I guess we will need a repeater. Yeah, we will need a repeater here. which I don't have, so I will place a repeater here. Okay, so here is the torch, or was the torch, that controls the junction. If you see, the junction is right there. So I'm going to build the latch right here. So I'm going to make a little space, and we need to connect the latch. Let me make some more space. Okay. Yeah. So we will have a block here and a block there with a torch here and a torch there. Rest on here, rest on here, and rest on here, and rest on here. So that will be on by default because of this torch, but the junction will be off. And when that line toggles, by disabling this torch, like so, that junction, that torch will turn on, and the junction will turn on. And to turn it off, what we will have to do is to place a pressure plate over here. And this is important. It has to be in the corner, because minecarts do not activate pressure plates if they are placed, for example, here, only in the corner, because the minecart goes kind of diagonally and it can actually toggle the pressure plate. So let me see how many blocks there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 blocks. And how many blocks to the right? Just one. So here, actually, 1, 2, 11, 12. So let's check it out. I think I messed it up. Yeah, I think it's one more. Ooh. Oh boy. Yeah, it was one. Oh man, that is really close. Okay, so maybe what we can do is place this here. Oh no. Yeah, I will do it like this. Yeah, like this. So we will have our block there, and here we will have our redstone, and that redstone will go down here, and then down here. Okay, I need a repeater. Okay, I will place a repeater there, and everything is wired up. Let's test it. It's pouring rain outside, so if you hear some background noise, I apologize for that. So when we press this button, the minecart comes out. The minecart comes out. Why there are no minecarts here? What happened? Where are all the minecarts? This one is here. For some reason I have them in my inventory. Are these them? Oh well. I don't know. Okay. So we press the button. The pest dispenser fires, and the latch switches. Yeah, it won't matter if I press it twice. And yes. Oh, we didn't pass through the pressure plate. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this didn't switch. I think we were going too fast. If I step on the pressure plate, this toggles between the off state. So that's great. Now the problem is that I think we are going too fast. Another option will be to place the pressure plate here. Here it won't work. In this kind, when you can place pressure plates in the boosters, but not this kind of booster because this is only one directional booster. If I remove this track, place a pressure plate there, the minecart will have enough speed to bridge this gap on this direction, but when it tries to go back to the resting position, it will actually get stuck there. So I need another kind of booster, or I need to think about it. Now that I remember, I think this worked only in certain directions. So yeah, maybe we can place it here. Okay, let's see. If we are going slow, that's really slow. Yeah, that time worked. But if you are going faster, it worked. Maybe if I place it here, or maybe even here, I don't know. If this doesn't work, I will have to place it on the booster. Okay, here we come. Yeah, did you hear that? This one didn't work, but that one actually worked. So I'm going to move the redstone wire to here. And there we have it. Okay, let's test it. Perfect, super simple. Alright, I'm happy. The solution was so simple. Although this is the first time I'm using that kind of latch, so I have read about it in the past, but I have never used it. Anyways, those are excuses. But what are we doing now? Okay, so I'm working on the train station for the second base. And this is going to be a fairly big building, guys. I'm going for a downscale replica of the train station of the city where I live. And I know I told you the last episode that this building was going to be like an L shape, and there was going to be the pest dispenser. But then I changed my mind and started building the pest dispenser down here. You see? However, this doesn't make any sense. I mean, the train coming from a basement, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. So then I switched it back to the first idea, but instead of making this an L shape, I'm going to build another building here, like a mechanical room, a maintenance room for the trains, something like that. So what I'm doing now is just getting the shape, the basic shape down. I have a problem here because that thing, the track, is one up, so I had to place this platform 1.5 block up. But then here we are 1 block down, and I don't know if I want to rise this up or maybe just add some stairs here. The train station in my city is straight. There's no stairs anywhere, it's just flat. So maybe what I'm going to do is to add a layer of grass here, but the problem is that here it doesn't look good the way I have it right now. And the thing is that I want to have these like little steps crossing the railroad. So maybe I will start adding another layer of grass here or something like that. I don't know. But since this building is quite big, I went to farm some materials. I went to the squid farm, which I haven't showed it yet. That is working right now. I have chopped some trees, collected some wool, some gravel. It's kind of strange to build with gravel, right? But I think it looks nice. It's a bit different. Floating snow. Okay, this is the progress I have made so far. And oh boy, this roof is taking a lot of wool. Actually, I just left my computer the whole night AFKing at the animal farm to collect wool. And just by placing my heavy wallet on the action button of the mouse. And don't get me wrong, my wallet is not heavy because it's full of money. On the contrary, it's heavy due to the sorrow of being empty. But yeah, I need a lot of green wool. And I was first planning on making only green, but it was a little plain, a little boring. So I started adding brown wool and also some grays, thinking that, well, it actually looks better, I think. But I thought that will also relieve me somewhat by not using that much green wool. But that was a mistake because now I need a lot of brown wool. And actually it's harder to collect because, you know, we don't have cocoa beans and we don't have any way to get brown wool only just by collecting it from the sheep. So yeah, this is what I got from the whole night of AFKing at the animal farm. I'm sure a lot of it spawned because my inventory was already full, but only 39 brown wool I was able to collect. So yeah, now I'm short on that. And okay, this is actually the first part of the roof. The roof is actually like a rain shield just for the lower part because there's going to be a second story. And the second story will be from here to the left. Then we will have here some arches, and then here it will be flat. Okay. Please don't mind the deer. This is just for spreading the grass. But check it out. It's almost ready. I still need to finish that roof, that part of the roof, and well, the interiors also. The interior right now it's empty. We don't even have floor yet. But while I finish that roof, I want to tell you about my internet connection. I know nobody cares, but I think every story has to end. So what happened with that? Well, turns out that a couple of days after I released the last episode, the technician actually showed up at my house and he fixed my service. And what happened was that the other workers from the other company cut a cable. They actually cut my cable. And they did it not, I think it was not intentionally. And actually they didn't cut it with pliers. It's fiber optics, so if you bend it a little too much, it shatters from the inside. So that's what happened. So this guy had to replace like 200 meters of cable, and that was the solution. Oh my god, I'm out of green wool again. But yeah, that was what happened. And the thing is that they took so much time to fix my service because actually the guy who came to fix that told me that during the pandemic a lot of their workers died, and also another bunch retired. They took the opportunity to retire, and then there was a strike. These workers went on strike because they have problems with their boss or something like that. So yeah, before there were 70 something workers in my city, and now there are about 30. So yeah, it was a problem. But that doesn't uh, explain why they were lying to me. I mean, they always told me that in 3 days at max, my service will be fixed, but almost a month and a half later, the issue wasn't resolved. They just could told me that, you know, we simply we don't have workers right now, so you have to wait. But no, they lied. And that's what gets me the most. Because some circumstances are stuff happens, and sometimes they simply don't have enough workers in this case, for example. But that doesn't uh, give them the right to lie to their customers. So and if you hear myself a little bit with a strange voice, is because I'm somewhat sick, but I'm fine. Let's keep working on this. Change of plans, everybody. Next week I'm going on a vacation trip, and after that I have a lot of work to do. So I guess I will not have time to finish this episode. There's a lot of work to it. I want to build a staircase here to go to the second story. Then we will have a wall here, and there will be some offices here, a second floor over there also. Yeah, so I think we are going to leave the episode here and see you in a couple of weeks if everything goes as intended. Okay? So thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.